Hi, I'm Shannon. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Shannon Schroep, life and business strategist, coach, published author. I'm also the visionary behind Spectacular Living. Now, we're here today to talk about why I thought as a leader I was bad at relationships. Come to find out, we're not bad at relationships. We just don't know how to be good at relationships, and we don't necessarily know what we need as a leader to have healthy, fulfilling relationships. Now, for me personally, I was very successful. I started my career at the age of 15. I have two master's degrees, one of which is a master's in management and leadership. But my personal life, it wasn't as successful. In fact, I'm divorced, but there was a time I thought my personal life sucked. Seriously, and it was very hard for me to deal with some things within my personal life. And so, because I didn't want to deal with it, or I was just exhausted and all these things, that I did a deep dive into my professional career because that's where I felt safe. That's what I knew. That's what I was good at. And I truly believed that nothing was more important than my career, because my career was what was going to give me everything. But my career didn't give me everything because I didn't have a personal life. And so the higher I climbed within my career, the more I felt like I was missing something. The more I felt like there was just more out there, that it couldn't possibly be just about the career. But I also felt anxiety and stress. And I chalked it up to that's just part of the job, but it's not. So for numerous reasons, I believed I had to choose between my career and my personal life. I didn't understand that I could have both. And I'm asked all the time, can you really have both? But yes, you can have a fulfilling personal life and still keep your successful career. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help leaders who want more, to get more. And that also helps them level up as a leader. So, why I thought I was bad at relationships, as a leader, let's face it, I didn't have a whole lot of time. I was busy. I had a lot of things to take care of. I had, responsibilities. If I wasn't on top of my job, because I valued myself based off of my title, I valued myself based off of my career and the money I make, the things that I had. But with that, I was exhausted when I wasn't working. And most of the time I felt guilty. So if I wasn't working, I was guilty. So then I couldn't be in the moment when I was in my personal life, when I was with my loved ones or my kids or friends or family, because I was constantly thinking about all the things that I could be doing or needed to do, or the things I'm going to have to do tomorrow. And I just wasn't in the moment and I wasn't present. And everybody in my relationship felt that. They felt my disconnection. And so what I realized, as I transformed from where I was professionally, just one half of me being successful, into my whole aspect of my life became successful. I learned how to have a fulfilling personal life and keep my career. But I couldn't do that until I learned how to be good at relationships and what I needed to do in order to become good at relationships so I can have those great relationships. So as a leader, we're so used to leading that, so a lot of the times we perceive we're not good at relationships because we have time issues. We feel like we always have to be at work, that guilty thing, right? It's also a fear of being vulnerable, because then it looks like we're not a good leader. It looks like we're failing with our ideals of what a leader is. But as leaders, I struggled with having a work-life balance. And I don't even like the word balance. I don't believe in balance. I believe in harmony. All aspects of our life should be in harmony. It doesn't mean everything should be 50-50. What it means is that it's in harmony to how you want to live your life and how it makes you feel like you have a fulfilling life, professionally and personally. Now, I have 3 secrets to share with you on what a leader needs in order to be good at relationships or in a relationship. So the first thing is value. We need value in our relationships, but that works both ways. We need value from the person that we're in a relationship with. Now, this could be our love life, friends, family, but it could also be our coworkers, maybe other leaders, or even customers. But we need value. Whatever type of relationship we're having, we have to have value, but we also have to give value. So the second thing is going to be support. Support is very important for a leader in a relationship, because even within your personal relationships, if you are not supported, that shines through as a leader. And a lot of times, if at home we don't have somebody to talk to or bounce ideas off of, or to help us keep our perspective aligned, then we become nearsighted as a leader. So we're not able to level up, but we're also not able to lead to our full potential. But we need support because we need to know that the people in our personal life support us. We all have those days as leaders. It's hard having let me back up. It's hard to have relationships with career-driven individuals because we're hard workers. We will dedicate a lot of time to the job. And so what that means for the people that's in any relationship with us is that we may not always be there when they want us present. We may be in the office trying to finish out a project. Or we may have some type of issue that we have to solve, or the company is going to lose money. So we need to be present at work. And we can't make whatever social event we said we were going to be at. So we need the support and the understanding from the people that we have relationships with, that they know it's not always easy being in a relationship with a leader, being in a relationship with a career-driven, hardworking individual. The third thing we need is communication. This seems simple, but a lot of times as leaders, we have a hard time communicating with our own team. But communication isn't just verbally talking to somebody, at somebody, or with somebody. It's about actively listening and being present. And as leaders, we have a hard time doing that. So communication is something that I had to learn to have differently. I had to learn to actively listen to those that are around me. Now, on the job, I did that so much that by the time I got home, I didn't want to listen to anybody. In fact, I used to tell myself I don't like people. But that's not true. What's true is, as a leader, I actually got tired of people. I got tired of talking to them, being around it, because everybody needed something from me all day long. And let's face it, my all day long was seven days a week and a minimum 14-hour days. So I was exhausted. because I didn't have a fulfilling personal life to help take me away and help me to disconnect from the job. So that a way I can unshelf myself and re-energize so I can come back to work fresh, ready to go. So as a leader, I wasn't as productive. So once you start having good relationships and you learn how to have good relationships, then as a leader, you actually start to level up because your relationships with your direct reports, your coworkers, your peers, your customers, they all improve. But on your personal life, your relationships become good. They become healthy and supportive. You learn how to deal with the hard things in your personal life better than you actually do in your career. So there's two things that people really want out of a relationship. They want effort and they want respect. Now, as a leader, I had to really assess myself and my surroundings so that way I can align to my leadership goals. And I had to really dig deep and question, was I providing effort and respect, not just in my personal relationships, but in my professional relationships as well? Because I had my own task I had to complete. Yes, I could direct an employee to do something, I can help manage, but I wasn't always leading, and I wasn't leading the way I could be. So throughout my transition, I learned to create not only a fulfilling personal life and level up as a leader, but I also learned how to become good at relationships. And I hope this has helped you. This is just a quick rundown. But if you want to learn more about how to become good at relationships, you can go onto my website at spectacular-living.com, or you can download Spectacular Living app for free. And there's free material on there, as well as there's programs for you to sign up if you like to become good at relationships. Thank you for listening and have a spectacular week.